Kara was 23 weeks pregnant with their fourth child when she was diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma. The doctor told her that she should start cancer treatment immediately, but Kara knew that cancer treatment would be very bad for the baby, and she also knew that the baby would have a much better chance of surviving if they were able to wait until the 28th week of pregnancy, and so she said no. At 28 weeks, they delivered her baby, all 2 pounds, 1.2 ounces of an otherwise healthy baby girl. That was December 5th. Kara died 3 days later, on December 8th. And why did she die? Because she had to make a decision as to what was most important, her life or the life of her daughter. She had a priority, and we see what that was. The Christmas season is also a time of priorities. Maybe you don't think that the priorities that you have to decide on matter as much as the one that Kara did, but you have priorities of where to spend your time, where to spend your money, who to give your attention to, which party to go to, how many days off of work to take so you can spend with your family, lots of different priorities. And then, of course, during the Christmas season, there's maybe the question in the back of your mind of whether or not you are anybody's priority. Will anyone remember you? Will they get you what you wanted? Will they care? Will they remember the hint that you dropped a while back? There are all sorts of priorities that come up during the Christmas season, and it's always been that way. I don't know if there was a more overlooked group back in the original Christmas story than the shepherds out in the field. Nobody really gave them their priority. Nobody paid any attention to them. They were just shepherds watching over sheep, and nobody really cared much all about them. But then one night, suddenly something exciting happened. Some angels appeared in the sky and announced to them the birth of a new baby that the angels encouraged them to visit. And then the shepherds had a question of priority. Do they stay with the sheep, for which they're responsible, or do they leave them behind to go and check out this new baby that they knew nothing about? We see their answer in Luke chapter 2, when it says, "When the angels had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, 'Let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has told us about.'" They left the sheep. The sheep weren't their first priority anymore. It was a baby that they didn't know, that they knew nothing about. And do you know what they discovered when they found that little baby? They found somebody who would grow up one day and show us exactly what meant more to him than anything, would show us what had priority in his heart. And like Kara, he would have to make a choice as to whether he considered his life to be most important or yours. Christmas is the celebration of a baby in a manger who would grow up and show us very clearly with his life and with his death that you matter to him more than anything. Whatever's gone on in your past, whatever stress you're feeling in the present, whatever anxieties you think are waiting for you in the future, Christmas is the reminder is that you will always have priority in the heart of God.